I'm John Bria, the publisher of Kitesurfing and Wingsurfing magazine. We're here at the AWSI Trade Show 2024 gear being previewed, and we're here with Gary Siskar with Ride Engine. And I did an article on the best pump ever about a year ago, and I really like using electric pumps.
Yeah.
And your pump takes it one step, or a big step, up from what was the best pump ever.
Absolutely, we sure feel like it. So yeah, that was an exciting article because we were actually working on our rechargeable e-pump at that point in time, and we noticed other e-pumps out there. We're the first Windsport brand to release an e-pump, and we're really excited about that. And that means a couple things really specific to the sports that we do, namely kiteboarding and wing foiling. So we have some unique features in ours that are very specific to that. So the first thing is we have a proprietary nozzle system. So there are pumps out there that you can get, but they won't work with every single brand out there because we know in kiteboarding and wing foiling, people are using different styles of inflation systems. So ours will work with Slingshot, Duotone, Core, North, every major brand out there. Right out of the box, you don't have to fiddle with any of the nozzles whatsoever or modify them. It's going to inflate whatever you have.
That's
perfectly.
Sick.
Yeah. So the next thing is, let's talk about inflation. What makes an e-pump so nice? And one of the big benefits is you can get the exact air pressure in your kite or wing. And what we don't realize with the hand pump, sometimes, especially on wings, some of those need to be to 10 psi, 12 psi, and even with a high pressure sup pump, hand pump, it's hard to get it to that proper psi. With this, it's really easy. It has an auto shut off, so if you set it at 10 psi, it's a perfect 10 psi, and now you know that you're going to get all the performance out of that piece of equipment because it's going to be inflated properly. So the next thing we have is we have a nice durable shock case around it. You know, rechargeable e-pumps have been around for SUPs for quite a long time, but most people, when they're inflating their SUPs, are next to their car or van or on a dock. Obviously, sometimes we as wing foilers and kite surfers have to go down to beaches that are rocky, you gotta walk in. This thing's gonna get dropped, so we have an extra layer of protection around the whole pump so it doesn't break or crack, and it's gonna serve you for a long time. The next thing, a lot of people ask, hey, how many wings or how many kites can this fill up? Well, this morning, we actually filled up 11 kites and wings. So that's 11 total, but everything from 12-meter kites all the way to 6-meter wings. We say the average, though, is probably about 6 to 8 kites or wings, depending on the size and so forth. So you do get a pretty, quite a few inflations out of it. Takes about hour and a half to 2 hours to charge, depending what type of watt charger you're using. And
is it USB-C?
And it's a USB-C, which is the new global standard, we all know. And the beauty about this, with most of the products you see here, you can't get until probably next summer at the earliest for the 2024 product cycle. This is going to be available in October. So, nice. Hey, every wind foiling kite surfer out there, this is going to be the Christmas gift you're going to want to get them.
Sign our gear test team up for one of those for Cape Hatteras this October.
Absolutely. It is. Hey, you know how what's the buzzword in our industry? Game changing. If I hear another brand use game changing, I might just have to roll over and die. But we are life changing. So that's going to be the new buzzword. Life changing is an e-pump.
Nice, sweet.
Cool.
Look forward to checking that out. Let's take a look at the Yamamoto rubber.
Yeah, you want to see another life changer? So we're pretty proud of our wetsuits. We make one line of wetsuits called the Onsen wetsuit for both men and women. And we make what we feel is the best wetsuit on the planet. And what makes it the best wetsuit on the planet is the materials. We all know materials in our industry. That's like a hot topic in general. You know, you got crazy light materials going into wings and kites, and that is what's really pushing the industry forward right now. For us, with Ride Engine making accessories, we're also really into material science. And we made a wetsuit with the best neoprene that you can get on the market, and that is called Yamamoto rubber, and we use the highest grade, number 40. So we're not the only ones to use Yamamoto, but we are the only ones that are using number 40 throughout the entire suit. So what that means is you have a more elastic suit, so it's extremely stretchy, it's really easy to put on and take off. It has a tight geometric cell pattern, so what that means is it's about 98% water impermeable. that creates a warmer suit, so your 3.2 can actually reach into 4.3 temperatures of water. Your 4.3 can reach into 5.43, so it's warmer overall, which is really nice. The next thing it has what's called a higher memory value, and that really equates to durability and longevity in the suit. It's not going to stretch out and bag out as fast as a lot of other suits out there. So we have a suit that is going to keep you warm for a longer period of time. You're not going to have to keep getting new suits over and over again. Our construction, we use full neoprene that is lined top and bottom Lycra with a recycled Lycra, so recycled nylon Lycra, glued and blind stitched, and we use what's called on the inside a thermal fleece liner. And what's really beautiful about this thermal fleece liner, it's nice and thin. The biggest added benefit to this, because our neoprene is so warm, is this dries out really fast. So, you take your wetsuit off, you can actually throw it, we don't recommend it dry in the sun, but you can throw it in the shade, put it in some open air, and it'll dry faster. So the next time you put your suit on, you're not putting on a wet, clammy suit. You can go out and not be cold right out the gate. So yeah, we're really excited about that. So both for women's and men's, all the way from 5.43 hooded down to 3.2s. So we got you covered on the suits.
So you ride pretty much, I know from your social media, you ride pretty much year-round here in Hood River.
Yeah.
What do you do for your hands and feet?
Yep. So we also, along with the Onsen series, we have neoprene gloves and booties. We have the Air series gloves, which are also Yamamoto rubber, fully taped around. We have these in 2 mil, 3 mil, and 5 mil. And I'll be honest with you, they're really nice too in terms of the water impermeability and so forth. And you can get away with a 3 mil a lot of times when you need a 5 mil. And we know for us kiteboarding and wing foiling, hand pump's a big thing.
Oh, fully. Yes.
And it's really nice to be able to step down one thickness in it, because that reduces the hand pump and so forth. When you start stacking thickness around your hand, then all of a sudden you're grabbing onto the handles of a wing or the kite bar, it can create a little bit of hand pump. So it's nice to be able to step down in terms of the thing. We also have pre-curve in all of ours. Pre-curve's a really nice thing. Your hand's not fighting to keep the glove open and so forth, so it's really comfortable. And we also have a full line of booties, all the way from a 5 mil internal split toe all the way down to our 2 mil reef booty. It's really nice. Yeah.
Cool. So how would you decide between using a 2 mil or a 3 mil? What temperature difference?
Yeah, a 2 mil really, that's kind of your all around spring summer booty at the end of the day. Really,
I was thinking more like the gloves.
Yeah. For a glove?
Yeah.
It's really hard to pinpoint temperatures on that stuff, in my opinion, but I would say a 2 mil is going to really pair up the best with your 4 mil wetsuit with a hood.
Yeah.
And then once you have to put a 5.43 on, then you're going to want to step up to a 3 mil glove in our line.
Yeah.
And then if you're really pushing the limits on the cold water and you're there's ice around the edges and so forth, obviously you're going to need the 5 mil glove to keep you warm and happy.
Yeah. Have you found with winging that you're going later into the season than you would have traditionally with kiting?
No, man.
The same? It's year-round all the time and everything.
Come on, man. We're hardy people over here in the Northwest. So are you guys in Canada?
Oh, we are. Yeah, we don't need to make ice baths out of ice baths. We just go in the lake.
You just go in the lake. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Wim Hof it up.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, Gary. What's the website address to?
rideengine.com. You can go check out everything.
Okay, cool. And is there links to all the local shops?
You betcha. So, if you're in Hood River, we got great retailers here. And worldwide, you just hit our dealer locator and you can find Ride Engine at one of our partners out there.
Sweet. Cool. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah. Awesome.